Hi guys, Chris Osborne here from Perfect Vet Pro Shop in Akron, Ohio. We are here today to demonstrate the new Brunswick Warning Alert. We're going to have our resident Brunswick staffer, John Kertis, throw some shots with it. We're also going to have our track staffer, Jeremie, Grund, throw some shots with the same ball just to get some comparisons. John's a little more heavy rolling, a little more up the back of it. Jeremie's got a little bit more axis tilt, a little bit more down lane motion. So we can probably get a pretty good reaction of the two bowlers throwing the same ball and the same pattern. So we're going to have John throw a couple of shots here, get him loosened back up, and then we'll have Jeremie come in. Thanks. Here with John Kertis throwing a couple of shots with this Brunswick Warning Alert. Newest release from Brunswick. And snapping the 10 out like the two-time Hall of Famer should. Look at that guy. Yeah, but it's only a regional title if you ask the guys at Nationals. Correct. The guys at USBCs will remind you, oh, it's only a regional, you don't really count that.
It still counts in our
Yeah, that looks really good. We had John throwing the Combat Solid from Brunswick earlier in the Infinity Quest, and those balls look pretty good too, but this definitely looks like it's going to match up a little better for most house conditions, I think. It's a really good follow-up for the very popular original Alert from last year. This one is just a pearlized version of it. This is just a follow-up from the widely popular Alert from last year. This is the hybrid version of it. Definitely a little cleaner, definitely a little bit more responsive down lane. But you could definitely see the ball has enough to get through the pin deck, gets the corners out, doesn't roll too forward, but it doesn't go too sideways either. This is kind of Brunswick's version of somewhat of a tour ball, so they're trying to keep the control of the ball. They get clean and a little controllable down lane, but not sideways. That's really good right there too. Look at that. That even might be a trip 4 kind of, almost. I mean, it was high flush, but it kind of even been a trip 4. All right, we're gonna have John throw one more good shot, and then we're gonna have Jeremie come up and throw the same ball in the same lanes, so you can get a good idea of the two different motions that this ball can do. That was really good. It's a pretty good ball to finish the shots on. Awesome, man. Thanks. Thanks, John. Really appreciate you coming out and doing that for us. So we're going to have Jeremie come up, and we're going to have Jeremie throw the same ball, the Brunswick Warning Alert. Probably going to have to move probably 4 or 5 left than where John was. With Jeremie's rev rate, axis tilt, and everything's a little higher than what John's is. But this way, I think you guys can get a pretty good idea of what this ball is capable of doing with the two different bowlers. I thought the ball was really, really good for John. I think it's going to be a pretty good matchup for him, especially in most league patterns. Majority of centers that we've been bowling in recently have plenty of friction, not a ton of oil, so I think that ball is going to match up really good on medium conditions. Jeremie's a little higher rev rate, a little more axis tilt, so he's going to be a little further left. Oh, missed in, ball laid there and just 10 back.
Yeah, so John and I are kind of a bowling oddity. We have almost identical specs. The only difference is I have a 16th more reverse in my thumb. We both use Jopo, which shout out to Jopo Twist. Very, very popular and successful interchangeable thumb. The new Warning Alert, as Chris was talking about, it's the follow-on to last year's, probably one of my GOAT balls.
Let's see. That looks pretty good.
Still in the
Jeremie
oil
got that
a
one a little further right. Oh, and he snaps out 9s. Look at this guy sending messengers up there. Absolute future Hall of Famer right there. The absolute best retired bowler I've ever met in my life.
Naturally with this being an alert, it has the alert core, 247037. It's symmetric, so there is no mass bias.
Absolute best retired bowler I've ever seen.
Let's see if I can get this one into the friction and not throw it down the middle of the lane.
Oh, that's pretty good. A little further right.
But it actually
Snap
got
off
two
the
right.
back. Woo! So you can definitely see with Jeremie's ball motion compared to John's ball motion, Jeremie's is a little more violent off the back of the pattern. John's is a little more controlled, a little more forward, because John's up the back of his ball a little bit more, has a little more forward roll. Jeremie has definitely a little bit more axis tilt, so you could definitely tell the difference and how responsive the ball is off the back of the lane, which is good. This is giving you guys a really good idea of what this ball can do. That's pretty good right there. Woo! Looks like
Yeah,
you better.
I think I'm starting to hit that. Starting to hit that spot in the lane that's been just beat up. Yeah. But that's what we in the business call half. Got half. Of course, I don't really think I'm throwing it very well. Not getting the ball to where it needs to be. And that's it's another distinction, right? If you're not throwing the ball well, putting a new ball in your hand, probably not going to make it any better. You have to understand when you're making good shots and when you're just not. That was pretty good. That was much better. Much better. See, and that's... No, I just threw it better. So a problem that I have that I fight with a lot is, especially when I'm behind the camera, is being way too quick with my feet, right? Everything's fast. I get to the line too quick. Yeah. Timing gets all messed up. And if your feet are too quick, you're gonna end up pulling the shot and it's gonna be in. You're gonna miss in all the time. So I have to remind myself that I don't need to run up to the line.
Convince Jeremie to calm down, take a couple of breaths, relax a little bit.
Oh, that was not very good.
That was way right.
Just a bit outside.
Way right. Whoops. Whoopsie.
Yeah. Ball hooks, it doesn't hook that much. Right. I've contemplated actually doing a video of like drilling a ball. Actually what goes into it. All right. Oh, that was pretty good.
That's
what
really
happens
good.
if you actually throw it good. You get a pretty good ball reaction if you throw it decent.
So I could definitely see the difference in the ball from the two different types of bowlers. John was probably 5 or 6 further right with his feet. His ball was a little straighter angles to the front. His ball doesn't overreact off of the back. Jeremie is a little more rounded. He has definitely more axis tilt. He has a higher rev rate. And when his ball gets to a certain spot, it definitely wants to go.
That was in. That was in. Yeah. Yep. That was in by an arrow.
The peanut
Still
gallery's
hit the pocket,
requesting
got
things.
9. But I didn't trip the 4-9, so my fans are disappointed.
Yeah. The peanut gallery back there is requesting all kinds of things.
That was pretty good.
That looks like a pretty good shot.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
That was really good.
That was okay. Yeah, layouts. So I'm generally not very creative when it comes to layouts. Both this and the Theorem Delta, 70 by 5 by 35. If you don't know what those numbers mean, I would highly encourage you to to take a look at some of the layout videos.
You could have thrown some too.
For me, it gets the ball down the lane. I have a problem with my stuff reading too early, and so I generally tend to favor layouts and try to get the ball down the lane. That was pretty good.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh. All this guy does is trip nines, guys.
But yes,
Keep an eye out for that guy.
that is the problem I'd rather have. If my ball is going sideways through the pins, I can move left. If my ball is struggling to get up the hill and is not hitting the pins with any energy, that's a harder problem to solve. You can still solve it.
Yeah.
It just requires a little more effort. You might have the wrong ball in your hands. Let's throw a couple more shots. Oh, that wasn't very good.
That looked like it was kind of in, missed it at the bottom a little bit.
Very in, very thrown poorly. So if you want to know what a ball will do if you throw it all over the lane, I am the perfect guy to watch, because I will hit every arrow on the lane. But that's okay. Kind of just rapid firing shots. I mean, this at least kind of gives you an idea what the ball is going to do if you miss. That was okay.
Oh, a Chapman special. Shout out to
Now
Dylan.
that was a trip 4.
Shout out to Dylan Chapman, Matt's son, that absolutely loves watching our videos, especially when Dad makes a guest appearance. That is. Make sure you turn the volume up for Dylan, as I did a shout out for Dylan Chapman.
All right, let's throw one more. It's fun throwing shots when you strike. Oh.
You can triple 4, but you can't get the 9 out.
Well, I got 1 9 out.
I think the lanes are starting to get a little bit beat up here. We've thrown a lot of shots down this lane and a lot of brand new cover socks, so
And I
the
haven't
oil
really,
is definitely starting to peel up and dissipate rapidly.
yeah.
Let's
and
see if we can have Jeremy do a 2-and-1 here and see if that ball will have enough to recover.
Yeah, and I haven't moved, because you know real bowlers don't move their feet.
That looks pretty good. Absolutely, yeah. Little 2-and-1 off that 9 pin, off the trip 4 also. Yeah, I think that ball is gonna be a keeper. I think there's gonna be a lot of people that are a lot of different styles of bowlers that are really going to appreciate and like that ball.
Yeah, definitely a great ball. I think for a long time, Brunswick didn't have anything that kind of fit that low RG, low diff kind of profile. And I think, I mean, they absolutely needed it for these house shots. Oh, that was gonna,
Whoa!
oh, I tried to get it back. we might edit that sequence out.
Yeah,
That was pretty bad.
Like, woo, that one might have to not make the show.
Right? Like, this is what happens when you throw it to the gutter.
All right, we'll have you throw one more good shot here.
All right.
Yeah, you want to keep throwing afterwards, you can, but at least I'll stop the video.
Okay.
All right, so we'll see if we can have Jeremy throw one more good shot to finish off the video here. Got some pretty good footage for everybody. Keep it on our channel, like and subscribe. That looked pretty good. It's break. That's a really good shot to finish off with. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. I would really like to thank Jeremie Grund from Track Bowling, John Kertis from our resident Brunswick staffer. We really appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe. Shout out to Sherry Markson and Spins Bowl Akron Lanes for letting us come in and do videos. Again, thank you to Jeremie Grund and John Kertis. Thanks for Joe Poe for the thumb plugs for Jeremy and John. And watch out for our new next videos. Thanks again, guys.
And we got one more thing. Chris Osborne.
Yes.
Welcome to the Portage County Bowling Hall of Fame.
Thank you, sir.
So Chris Osborne was elected into the Portage County Hall of Fame last night. Found out via social media. So a huge congratulations. This man is what a Hall of Fame was built for. 130, 300 games. I don't know how many 800s, more than I'll ever get to. But phenomenal player, greater, even better human being. So stay tuned for more videos. We'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.